This is China. This is Nepal. And I've just passed here and finally made it to Nepal after several transportation changes.
Nepal is an absolutely incredible travel destination, blessed with stunning landscapes and incredible people. If you want to enter Nepal as a foreign tourist, what's your first step? Head to the airport, right? But there's another way in, a route so rarely taken that most tourists don't even know it exists. It's a bus trip that started in Tibet, China, and runs overland into Nepal. The journey begins on the Tibetan Plateau, the roof of the world. Next, you cross the Himalayas, heading right through the highest peaks. Then the road snakes right along the edge of the cliffs, goes through some Nepali villages, and finally brings you into Kathmandu. You don't just fly over the mountains, you go through them. But here's the thing, this route isn't open to everyone. In fact, it's nearly impossible for foreign tourists to do this independently. China requires all foreigners to travel with an organized tour group with a fixed itinerary in Tibet. Even for Chinese citizens, special permits are required to reach the China-Nepal border. Luckily, I was able to make this journey, and it's brought me to Nepal for the very first time. So come along with me, and let's get on a bus to Nepal.
Thank you, brother.
Our journey begins in Shikadze, the second largest city in Tibet. On the first morning, we will depart from the Shikadze bus station and make our way to Nielamu, a small border town 456 kilometers away. Nielamu is also one of the most remote towns in China.
It's 8:15 a.m. in the morning, but the sky is still very dark. 你好，就是我是聂拉木的，是这里近是吗？聂拉木的，哦，是这个车是吧？哦，就这个车。这上面还要检票吗？
检票完了。嗯。
Let's see later if I'm the only Han Chinese here. Or I think we're leaving from Zikaja to Nielamu. It's been quite a long time that I haven't taken a long distance bus because high-speed rail is very convenient in China. At this time is -12 Celsius degree here. So the bus just stopped by the Yinzhu Hotel. I know this. So there are many people getting. There are two kids. This is a monastery. It's called Zhashilunbu Monastery. It's the largest one in Jakarta city. Here is the entrance gate of the monastery. So probably if you want to leave from Jakarta city, this is a place for you to say goodbye. And this is why the bus passed by the monastery. The kids is looking at me again. They are so cute on the camera. I think we have arrived at a place for inspection for border control. So I need to grab my stuff. My border license.
So let's talk a little bit about permits. It's called the border pass. The special permits you need to visit the remote areas like Tibet. They set it up for security reasons. It shows who you are, where you're going, and how long you'll be there. You will need to get this little paper from the police station before entering these places. Otherwise, you'll be stopped at the checkpoints and have to turn back. But it's very easy to apply if you're Chinese.
He didn't check me.
我想问一下，你是去尼泊尔的吗？
对呀。
我也是。
啊，你也是尼泊尔？
对。
你是汉族人还是藏族？
我是汉族。
你是汉族人啊？
对。然后我想，你是明天入境是吧？
对对对。
那我们可不可以一起拼车？到时候？
我坐巴士的，我不坐那个吉普车。
你坐巴士啊？
对对对。
巴士感觉好累哦。
我就是要这么累的过去。
可以啊。你旁边，你是从哪里过来的？
我拉萨。
我知道，昨天在日喀则的那个高铁上，火车上我看到你了。
你看到我了？
我看到你了，你就拿着那个，就是拿着这个。
就这个。这么巧吗？
我看到你了，然后今天上这个巴士，我又看到我想跟你一起去。
And I've just also met a girl who said she will be going to Nepal tomorrow as well, and then she saw me yesterday in the high-speed rail. I have no idea where she is right now. It's because I just went to look for a restaurant. I think we'll have a stop for a break. That's nice. Finally can take a break. I can finally go out to pee. Let me talk to the girl who also wants to go to Nepal.
你想去哪里啊？尼泊尔哪里？
加德满都，然后还有博什么？
博克拉。
对，博克拉。
你就只是去加都逛一下。
你有什么计划吗？
我没有计划，我原来的计划
我还想蹭一下你的计划，因为我也没有计划。
我原来的计划是从加德满都搭便车去博克拉。
Alright, our bus is setting off again after lunch, and I've also talked to the girl, and she will go to Nepal tomorrow with me. And then now I got a friend, but she just didn't want to be on camera because she wasn't wearing makeup. Now we're at a police station for border control inspection again. This is the second time. Now they are checking this.
农桑找岗是吧？你要出国吗？
我要出去。
要出国是吧？你有通行证吗？这个差不多。有通行证没事，可以查。这个身份证等会儿给你。
好的。
Okay, my ID was just taken, and he was asking if I will leave the country, leave China to a foreign country. I said yes. Only Han Chinese would be asked this question. Because usually Han Chinese would not come to this place. We have just switched from G318 to G219. G219 is China's longest national road. Total length of the road is over 10,000 kilometers. But later we will return to G318. G318 is a road that everybody said it's a must drive road in China. It connects Shanghai to Tibet. And tomorrow I'll be arriving at Zhangmu Port. Zhangmu Port is between Nepal and China. This is also the end point of G318. So tomorrow, before entering Nepal, I'll be checking the end points of G318. Now the place has an elevation of 4,300 meters. As we get closer to the Himalayas, the altitude keeps rising and there's more and more snow on the ground. We're only 25 kilometers away from Shishabama, an 8,027 meter peak. Once we cross through the Himalayas, we will immediately arrive in near Lamu. In Mandarin Chinese, we gotta describe it as 连绵不断的雪山. I don't know how to properly translate it into English. Okay, I think we have arrived at Lianlamu town.
Lianlamu is one of the most remote towns in China. Very few foreigners ever make it here. But this remote town is quite different from what I imagined.
Okay, we have arrived, as the driver said. Finally.
你感觉怎么样？
什么感觉怎么样？
不舒服？
没有啊。你会有高反吗？我的高反期已经过了。这个县城比我想象的大好多。
Alright, after a quick dinner, it's time to go for a walk in this town, near Lamu. And actually, I have already visited parts of this town because I was looking for the restaurant. But I will bring you to visit this town again. Even though near Lamu is a very remote place, you can still find some entertainment here, like this. There's a pool hole here, and then if you turn around, there's another pool hole. Lamu is actually not very isolated. It's even much better than those towns we have passed by on the bus. Found the third pool hole in this town. Hi people, I have finally come to this place. Do you know where it is? In front of the small mountains, we have reached the end point of National Highway G318. From Shanghai, this is the start point. Shanghai, Wuzhou is Anhui province, Anqing is also Anhui, and Wuhan, Hubei province, Chongqing is a city, Chengdu, Sichuan province, all the way to Lhasa. Right next to the square, there's a karaoke. There's another karaoke. So like I said, this town really has a lot of entertainment. Okay, I have come to a random place. I don't know, a random place again. There are so many trucks. So that's how all materials are transported to this small town. I know you guys prefer to see the landscape instead of me, but I still want to emphasize my presence. So peaceful, so chill.
So we have a wrap up day 1 in near Lamu. The next day I will take a minivan for about an hour and a half to Jammu ports, which connects China to Nepal. Later I will catch a bus from Kadari, the Nepali border town, then ride 120 kilometers through winding mountain roads to Kathmandu.
走吧. Okay, it's time to set off. This is the van. So there are other tourists who want to go to Nepal. A few minutes later, we will set off to Jammu port. -10 Celsius degree. 哇，白马！那待会儿你们是去嘉渡也是拼车走吗？啊，你要走大巴？你？哦，我以为你们要拼车呢。坐大巴其实也不会慢很多，对，6个多小时到8个小时，看地势。夏天的话，它会走得更慢，因为有泥石流。冬天还好。
Once we board the van to Jammu port, the landscape finally transforms. Greenery appears. This is because the Himalayas block the warm, moist air coming from the Indian Ocean. Therefore, only the southern side of the mountains stay humid, while the north is extremely dry. 3 times of a border control inspection, and we finally passed the inspection and approaching to Jammu port. Look, all the villages on a hillside. Is it Nepal or China?
I think it's Nepal. Villages in Nepal. So this is the friendship beach. And later I'll just keep walking to that side to take the bus. Why is there so many people? Oh, they're Nepalese. They're not Chinese. This is Jangmu Port's joint inspection. So we're finally here, Jangmu Port. Alright guys, I've just passed the inspections. And this is China. This is Nepal. And this bridge is called a Friendship Bridge. And I've just passed here and finally made it to Nepal after several transportation changes. And then later I'll be taking a bus with everybody. Look, finally made it to Nepal. Actually, I'm not in Nepal. I'm still in I don't know. I'm in the middle. Jangmu Port is over there, and officially passed the custom. Now we are going to take the bus. 应该就是沿着这条大路一直往下走，走挺远，才能到那个公交站那儿。And there are a lot of people are trying to cut us off to take their cars, but they only want to take bus. To Kathmandu, right?
Yeah.
How much is one?
550. 550.
550.
Yeah.
Is it for everyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 5 persons. I will use one ticket for 5 persons, right? I cannot distinguish the number at all. This is not Arabic numbers. We need to wait here at 12:30 and we departure at 1 o'clock, right?
Waiting here.
Okay. The guy is sitting on the ground. So he allows us to stay in his place until the bus comes. He's very kind, although we don't have to buy anything. No pain, no gain. Hey, Sir Judas. Where did you learn your English?
What?
Where did you learn your English?
Oh, I just by talking with other people.
Or talking to other people?
Yeah.
Oh, you so you self-touch. Oh, that's really good. Look at this. Very cute. I think it's time. And the bus has come. Look at the dust. What the hell? 它这个叫声，嘟嘟嘟嘟，看这个尘土啊。Look at the bus. It's time. 哦，太好了，是空的。把票给他吧。That was a ticket for 5 persons. 出发，加德满都。The last row of the bus. So I will have a very good viewpoint. Very interesting thing is that the altitude is actually very low here. We have an elevation of 1,652 meters. It's the lowest points I have ever stayed in the past couple of weeks. There is a fan. Pretty sure this is not working. The car must have been through a lot of things. It's time for us to Kathmandu. I have to say, the driver is really good at driving. Oh shit, you know what? Dude, you have to be very good at driving because you're really bearing a lot of people's lives. What the hell? 这离悬崖也太近了。Crazy. We're in a village, I think. Maybe some people will come.
Look, this is the driver's cabin. Oh, 人家去路了。Brother, how much is the chips? Chips? How much? This one, the green one. 20. Give me two. 20. This is 100.
100 rupees.
100. Yeah. Give me five. Yeah. So I don't need money back.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
这个开水，开水，
No, it's okay.
开水，
水?
开水。
No, water? No.
No.
No, it's okay. No.
小弟，可以吗？
可以。
哎呀。
I think their building is much more colorful than our buildings in suburban area. So Chinese people are checked by police. They are registering our passports, I think. They are writing something. Even though the straight line distance from Jammu port to Kathmandu is only about 70 kilometers, the journey still takes around 6 hours. This is not because the bus is slow. On the contrary, the driver is incredibly skilled and drives very fast. The fact is, Nepal sits right on the steep edge of the Himalayas, so the road constantly climbs and drops between 500 and 2,000 meters in altitude. It's driving very fast. Ouch! Mother! We're on this bridge. How does the driver can clearly see the road? 他妈呀！这路真的看得清吗？ It's been quite some time that I haven't had such a great feeling of breathing. I was staying in the Tibet, a very high altitude place, so I did not get enough oxygen. But here, there are so many trees, beautiful waters, rivers. Makes me feel so happy about fresh air. Because we're at a very low altitude place, around below 300 meters. Also, the air is wet, it's not dry at all. I can feel the humidity of the air by my hand. And it's been quite a long time that I have not breathed any wet air. This place gives me a feeling of a resort. It's a little bit like China's countryside. Now entire the bus with full of passengers. I'm actually sitting in a very uncomfortable way because there are
Too many people in this row, sitting with my backpack. Oh shit! He's just standing there. Oh shit! It's full.
The Napoleon local time is 6:08 p.m. It's hard for me to speak anything because I'm still in a very bad situation. This is an unpaved road again.
And I really think that my bladder is exploding. Why didn't we have any chance to pee? Just want to know. If you are going to take this bus, remember not to drink water. We'll take it.
As the night fell, we have finally arrived in Kathmandu at 7 p.m. And the first culture shock I experienced here was the local traffic.
Why is this car driving this way and our bus driving this way? What? What? I'm so confused.
终于到了，我的天哪，我好想死啊！我是全
这个车坐的我很想，就是说上车了，
我全车最想死的人。
你肯定憋了太久了。
No, I just want to get to the restroom.
Okay, go.
Okay. Alright, folks, have finally arrived in Kathmandu, Nepal. And now I'm at Swayambhu, also known as the Monkey Temple, a place where I can overlook the city of Kathmandu. If you like this video, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. And I believe we will definitely see each other again very soon.